Hello, just showing you a real quick new feature that's in Canvas that some of you have been begging for, and that is some additional options in discussion. So go to discussions, you can either add a discussion as I'm doing here, or you can edit a previous discussion. When you look at the details, and same right here, scroll down, just a few notes as far as things that you probably already know. There are anonymous discussions. You can do off, partial, or full. You can disallow threaded replies. That allows them to not reply to one another. Most of you probably want to leave that on, but occasionally it can be used for some things if you just want to post information. I do strongly recommend you do participants must respond to the topic before viewing other replies. That stops students from coming and reading everybody else's things and then just copying it. If you want to grade it, you can then do graded, and that puts it into grading. If grading is off, you also have the option of putting on students to do. That's better for anonymous discussions where you just want to make sure they did it, but you don't want to necessarily award specific points for it. The new features that we have right here are the view, and that's a thing that's been driving some people crazy when we switch to the new discussion format. So right now, the default threaded state is expanded. That means you see all student comments and all student replies. You can also switch to collapse. That's what our new feature showed. And if you want it to be collapsed, that means you have to click on each one of those threads in order to see the replies. So you can click on expanded now. You can lock that thread state for students. That means every single student in the class will have it expanded as their default, but that's up to you whether you want to do that for just yourself or for your students. I recommend doing that if you really like the expanded view to allow them to see each other. You can also change from oldest first to newest first, whichever you prefer. Oldest first gets a lot of the students replying to that first person who posted, while newest first is somewhat easier because you're seeing the latest replies. And again, you can lock that order for students. So again, this just changes some of the functionality that some of you were asking for before. I hope that this really helps, and I hope that you guys, again, start enjoying the discussion board a little bit more now that you have this new optionality.